All right, 5 minutes after 9 o'clock, 81 degrees here at the Paddock Mall. It is time for Veterans News, and Hank Whittier is in the studio.
That's
Good morning,
right.
Hank.
I know you're all thrilled about that this morning. All right, listen, we're glad you tuned in. We have a kind of a busy show today, a lot of things going on. We do have, I'm sorry to say, casualties. So Gary's going to go ahead and lead it off with casualties this morning, if you would.
We're going to start off with firefighters. We have one, Todd Allen Rummel. He was the fire chief of Three Forks Volunteer Fire Department in Three Forks, Montana. We have two law enforcement casualties, unfortunately. We have Deputy Sheriff Alan Barnes Jr. from Vermilion Parish Sheriff's Office in Louisiana. And we have Chief of Police Lee Dixon at Little River Academy Police Department in Texas. And unfortunately, we have three casualties from the United States Marine Corps. Staff Sergeant David H. Stewart, age 34. Lance Corporal Brandon J. Garbarant, age 19. And Lance Corporal Adam F. Wolf, age 25. And we look forward to the day when we don't have these casualties, but unfortunately that day's not come yet.
All right, anybody have anybody local they want to mention this past?
Not at this time.
Let's hope we don't have too many. Larry, if you would, buddy.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see.
Okay, Larry, thank you. And say someday we won't be doing all this. But in the meantime, those of you who don't know, and I know a lot of you knew, we do this every week, because people gave their lives for this country, both in the military, firefighters, police officers. So they should be remembered. Their names should be heard at least one more time, and hopefully beyond that. There was a little attempt to, and I'll talk about it probably next week a little bit more, to kind of put a muzzle on some of the things we say and why we say them, but I don't, as you know, respond real well to threats. So, in any case, censorship is not what we're about anyway. But we do have a busy show. We have some young ladies here. Well, let's do the commercials, and not really commercials because they're about friends of ours, right?
Yeah, we couldn't be here without them, Hank. We want to give our special thanks to the folks down at Bob Wine's Camellia Garden and Nursery. They have everything from plants to trees. They even guarantee the trees. They got all kinds of garden supplies, fertilizers, you name it. You can visit Bob Wines in person by going to 2610 Southeast 38th Street in beautiful Ocala, or you can call them on the phone at area code 352-629-5766. And our great friends at Palm Chevrolet are looking forward to you coming over there too. They love veterans. Right now they have factory invoices, zero down. You get to keep the rebate. You're going to pay less than Palm Chevrolet pays it. They have a great staff. They're friendly, and they no pressure sales. You can visit them at 2300 Southwest College Road, again here in beautiful Ocala. And we also want to thank WOCA Radio for bringing us and putting us on the air.
Well, I'll tell you, they all kiss up to you, Larry. They really do, don't they? Huh? They really do. Been doing this for years. I don't know why they do that. Listen, and we have a couple of young ladies here from the Marion County Board of Realtors. I guess that's what Gwen and Kathy?
Yep.
Susan
Susan,
Smith,
I'm sorry.
and Kathy.
Kathy.
And Karen.
And Karen.
I heard Gwen someplace. Who's Gwen?
Gwen's-
Gwen, that's your wife. Well, that was, I know I heard Gwen. I don't know. We'll put a plug in for Gwen.
She's a loan officer
Yeah.
for
And of
FBC.
course, we had Sergeant Curley at the end, and Scott Young is
Morning.
here, and John Williams, and we also have Kelly King sitting in, kind of observing. She wanted to meet Larry, so. Anyway, ladies, yeah, you got a big fundraiser coming up in September. You've been doing it for years, and you've been very helpful to the veterans in town, amongst other groups, and I know you help a lot of people, but tell us what's going on and how we can all get involved.
Perfect. Well, good morning. I'm Susan Smith with First Quality Title. I am also chairperson of the Realtor Affiliate Committee, who in 2009 came up with an idea to do a charity event. When we talk about charities, it really started in 2009 with realtors, lenders, local leaders, community, restaurants, so forth and so on, where they would identify a chair, a picnic table, multitudes of different things, and they would customize it, paint it, make it real whimsical. Anyway, from 2009, now we're up to 2014, this event has grown. We started in 2009 at the Ocala Board of Realtors, and now last year, 2013, we took the event to the Yours Century Center. In 2009, we were able to generate $6,078. In 2010, $13,277. 2011, $16,000. 2012, $17,000. And last year was our biggest year, and we were able to split between 5 charities, $24,077. The Realtor Affiliate Committee meets to have each member that would like to bring a charity in that they feel is in need. It is not funded by the state. They're a 501c3, and there are so many charities in need. It really, this year, as in the past years, it was very hard to select. But I'm very happy to say the 2 charities that will benefit from this event this year will be Veterans Helping Veterans and Interfaith.
All right.
Let me also say that we already have on board that will be participating with us this year will be Mojo's, Melting Pot, Island Grove Winery. Did I miss anything, Karen?
Legacy Restaurant is also participating this year.
Yes, and we have Tri-Eagle Sales and Cone. But this is going to be such a dynamic event. I'm going to turn over the rest at this time to Karen Cunningham, who is my co-chair.
Thanks, Susan. What we're out looking for in the community, we want to promote this event so that everybody knows about it. Not only is it an incredibly fun time as we auction off all of these creative chairs that have been donated, it's $15 to get in, and that provides you with some beverages and plenty of appetizers and food. What we need to make the event a success are sponsors, and we have several different levels of sponsorship. We do accept in-kind donations, which can be food, beverages, equipment, or other services, and we do recognize all of those in-kind sponsors. We have a business card ad that is $75. A half-page ad in the event, plus 2 tickets and your company logo, that's $250. Or our full-page ad provides 4 tickets to the event. You get to be there and set up some material to showcase your company and your company logo on all of our advertising and social media. That sponsorship is $500. If we have any individuals or businesses that are interested, you can contact our board at 352-629-2415, or you can email Darlene, Darlene, at omcar.com. You can also like us on our Facebook page, which is 6th Annual Charity Event. And we hope to see a lot of folks there. This is such a fun evening. And last year we did have the veterans group helping us with it. It was amazing, the work that they put out. We couldn't have done it without them. They kind of just walked in and just immediately knew what jobs had to be done. So we were thrilled this year when they became one of the main recipients of it.
Yeah, well, we appreciate it. And listen, we had a good time. It's a great event. There's a lot of fun going on, a lot of interesting things that you can buy, obviously. The food was great. The people were good. I'm surprised you made any money as much as we ate.
And do keep in mind, not only does the event encompass a live auction of chairs, we also have a silent auction also. So there's something for everyone that attends. And I also need to throw in, Brewster's will be there with ice cream this year, too.
We're
I did
looking
not
forward
want
to
to
that.
forget them. So,
Can you give us a few suggestions of what to put in the chairs to help them sell?
Yeah, there are a couple of things that make the chairs sell. They love tickets to sporting events, tickets to restaurants, anything that you can attach to it, and they like alcohol. So those are a couple of the things that make those chairs desirable, in addition to the creativity behind the chairs.
And also, we have Ocala Lady Jewelers, Nancy Porter, that always sponsors a lovely chair and always has wonderful jewelry, which makes a nice chair to bid on also. It's a wonderful event. We're really now getting started, and we're reaching out to Ocala, Marion County to let them know how important this event is, and that it also shows that our realtors, our lenders, our mortgage brokers, so forth and so on, give back to Ocala, Marion County. Please, whatever we can do to assist you, myself and Karen are available. I can be reached at First Quality Title. Karen can be reached at Fontana Realty, and we look forward to hearing from everyone, seeing you at the event, and it's also my understanding that we'll be back on the Veterans Show also.
Okay.
So anyway,
What day is that? No, one more time.
the event is September the 12th at the Yours Century Center, and it starts at
5:30.
and it will go to, we always say 9 o'clock, but sometimes we go over a little bit. But anyway, if there's anything that we can help you with, thank you, Larry. Thank
Well,
you,
thank
Help.
you for
Thank
coming
you,
on. I
Hank.
appreciate it.
Thank you, all the veterans.
We're going to have you
And,
on a number of times.
Yes,
And
yes, you will.
We appreciate
And
that.
have a glorious day. Thank you very much.
Thank you, girls.
you.
Appreciate it. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you.
And don't be bashful anytime.
Nervous.
No, you did. Listen, you did very well. You're very specific and very clear, so you did great.
That-
If you want to hear the stumbling, you got to have, Scott will.
Okay,
Scott
that
will.
sounds great. Right. Well, thank you very much for having us
Thanks
this
again,
morning.
guys. I
Thanks.
appreciate it.
Okay. Thank you, Larry.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Yeah. Again, let me thank, too, all those folks who participated in the event we had to welcome the selection committee for the VA nursing home, the state-run nursing home. Really, I don't know if you guys want to know, Joe went. Outstanding event. Let me thank the county commissioners and Lee Niblock and county service office. So many people really participated. Ken Colin.
Yeah.
Outstanding. It was really one of the best events I attended. Well attended. A lot of good people. We'll see. We're in the running, and I don't think we could have put on a better show than that. It was really meaningful. I would be thanking a lot of those folks personally. So. But in the meantime, what we have is a problem, and the problem is, as you know, PUP, which was one of the insurance companies that represented a lot of people, 30,000 people in Florida, on the Advantage plans to supplement your Medicare, folded. So there is now an open enrollment period for up until July 1st. And I asked Scott to come on, Scott Young, with, he's an insurance agent, handles a lot of insurance agencies and companies, to kind of explain what people need to do, because it is a problem for them. They need to get new insurance. And my wife was one of them, and he was able to help her out. So, Scott?
Yeah, what happened, one of the, like Hank mentioned, the contract was terminated for that company, and that gave everyone a special election period. The special election period actually runs all the way through August 31st, the end of August, and if you enroll in a new plan today, you would be an effective date of July 1st. If you enrolled in July, your effective date would be August 1st. What's going to happen to the people once the plan terminates at the end of this month? If you don't pick a new plan, you will automatically be rolled back into original Medicare A and B, and they will offer you a prescription drug plan. But you will have original Medicare. You will not have an Advantage plan anymore. But you have that opportunity to enroll now. I can help you do that. I can help you understand all your choices, help you compare and evaluate the different options out there. Again, I represent 9 different companies for Medicare Advantage plans, prescription drug plans, and supplement plans, and I look at what's best for you. I just help you understand the benefits so you can make an informed decision. What you need to do is write down my number and call me anytime. I'm full of free advice. If you just have a question, please call me. I'm local here in Ocala. I can come to see you. My cell number, 352 area code 427-0192. Please write down that number. You may not need it today, but you might need it real soon. And don't forget, open enrollment's coming up October 15th through December 7th. It's always a good idea to take a look at all your options each year to see if there might be a better option for you this coming year, because these plans do change.
Yeah, I was impressed. I know it's kind of a personal thing that my wife had PUP. I told her last year I thought they might be in trouble because I was hearing things, but you spend a lot of time explaining the different programs and the different options that people have. So she was impressed. I tried to tell her not to be impressed with you, but she was. You did a good job. You let people know, what they're, and you obviously have a lot of different options you can offer people. So it's a mess out there for those folks. You helped another friend of mine who was scheduled for surgery and had to reschedule everything because the insurance company dropped. PUP went belly up. So it's a shame it happened, but there are solutions out there, but they're running out of time. They need to get going if they're going to do it.
Yeah, they sure do. If they want to have an effective date of July 1st, they need to do it this weekend. Again, I answer my phone 7 days a week.
Number again is what?
427-0192. That's my cell phone, best way to reach me.
Yeah, Scott, again, last minute, I kind of let you come on. I told you because this thing kind of dropped on everybody's lap, and a lot of veterans are affected. A lot of people are affected. It's just a bad thing that has happened. It's the second time it's happened that I know of in Florida in the last couple of years. So,
yeah, correct.
Get with these people. Make sure you're covered. Don't go into after July 1st uncovered, because you're going to be in trouble if you have a medical issue. So, all right, Sergeant Curley.
Good morning, Ocala, Marion County. Sorry I missed you last week, but I was down in Melbourne, Florida, attending the state convention of the Military Order of Purple Heart. This morning, I would just like to let everybody know that the Post 7193 has another fundraiser coming up, and it's going to be August the 9th, 2014, and it is a trip to St. Augustine, Florida, where you can visit all the historical sites there, and we're going to have the bus leaving at 8 o'clock in the morning from the Mount Moriah Missionary Baptist Church. The children's tickets are $35, and the adult tickets are $40. Now, this trip to St. Augustine will be on the 9th of August. Don't forget that. Circle that on your calendar so that we're able to make sure that you have your tickets and can get on board a bus. And we're going to journey up there, visit the city, and then after that is all, we have a lunch. And then after the lunch, we're going to go by the outlet mall and let everybody shop till they drop. It'll be good time to go buy your kids' school clothes. So that's the reason we scheduled for August the 9th. So we're asking everybody to participate in this fundraiser so that we can continue with our project out there to build the community center / post home out on 3140 Northwest Old Gainesville Road. We're asking everybody to continue to help us because we really need the help right now because we're just about to end of phase 1. And all it has to be completed by December 14th. So come one, come all. Enjoy the festivities, enjoy the trip, and enjoy the historical sites at St. Augustine, Florida, the oldest city in the United States of America.
Well, that's where Kelly first taught school, isn't it, Kelly? Anyway, I like to, I'm trying to be on my better behavior today, but it's not working. Let me thank also Wayne's World. Wayne's World did a paintball, what would you call that, episode or event?
Adventure.
Adventure. I was out there for a little while, and some of the other guys stayed around longer than I did, but they got a good crowd. I think they drew 150 people or 160 people. Again, that's another group, Wayne's World, they run on 441. They do a lot of things for the community. Beside their business, they just do a lot of things to help charities out. And they happened to ask us if we needed help, which we always do. So they turned out the troops and got some, people could play just for a donation. So it was great. It was outstanding. So they tell me next year I got to run through the woods and people are going to target me. So they'll probably make a lot more money next year.
It is perfectly safe, Hank, and they do give you protective gear.
That's right. I'm sure they do. Yeah. Let me hide behind the rock, right?
The rock that's made out of paper.
That's right. Yeah. Now, I guess it was a lot of fun. People, they really had a good time. But you have to do these things. Someone wrote the paper the other day, but if you have to do a lot of things to generate dollars to help people out. I don't care what your charity is. You can't spend goodwill and good intentions. Goodwill is great, and good intentions are good, but it doesn't pay the utility bill. It doesn't keep people in a house. It doesn't buy them food. So you do what you can do. And I told you I'd be out there on the beach shoveling. Against the tide if I thought it would help veterans out. So that's what we got to do. That's what he does. That's what we all do, and that's what a lot of the other groups do. And we're real thankful for the Board of Realtors helping us out with that big event coming up. There's some golf tournaments coming in, I think, October. So a lot of things have to happen, but we all pull together to help veterans or whatever charity you're involved in, and there's a lot of worthwhile charities out there. Gary, you got anything you want to talk about?
No, just a special thanks again to Wayne's World, and if we could mention the sponsors again real
Absolutely.
quick. Thank those folks at Palm Chevrolet and those folks at Bob Wine's Camellia Garden and Nursery. And if you go there, don't forget to tell them that you heard about them right here at the Veterans News Hour on WOCA.
Yeah, and I know, again, this is a political year, and a lot of people are running. Go to these political forums. I know Kelly must have went the other night. I don't know how many people turned out because it was a rainy night. Down at was a good crowd. I'm glad to hear that. But they're taking the time to run, go out there and see what they've got to say. Again, I'll say some nice things about the county commission, even though some of them are running. I was totally impressed with the presentation out there for the selection committee out there at Top of the World. I mean, you would be amazed at what they did. Amazed. So on that particular note, they did outstanding. We do have some tickets available for, if you're a veteran, for a concert out there on July 4th at Circle
Square
Commons, yeah. And that's in the evening, thanks to, again, the Ocala Symphony Orchestra, who is working with us. That's another project. I met, the other day with Habitat for Humanity. We're moving forward with the whole housing initiative. Let me thank, again, I'm in a thank mood today, but George Albright and Steve Rudiani and a bunch of other people who've really been working closely with us to develop a housing strategy to get veterans into their own homes at a pretty low cost. And then the Ocala Symphony Orchestra and a lot of the arts, including the Civic Theater, have come forward and want to help veterans suffering from PTSD and do some non-traditional therapy with them, which I think will be very, very helpful. And the Ocala Symphony Orchestra donated 100 tickets for that event to us, for us to give out to veterans to attend on July 4th at 7 o'clock in the evening. It'll be a great event. There's other things going on out there, too, which you're participating in, right?
Yeah, on Top of the World is going to do a 50-50 raffle, and Veterans Helping Veterans is going to be the recipient, a part of that. And also, after the concert, there's going to be a great fireworks display.
That's right. Outstanding. Very good. Well, listen, I want to thank you all for listening. I want to thank you for your service, and God bless America, everybody. Thank you.
Through the night with the light from above, from the mountain.
Fox News Radio, I'm Lillian Wu. 3.5 months into the search for the missing Malaysian airliner, search teams out with more possible scenarios.
We are confident that the aircraft was operating on autopilot.
Martin Dolan with the Australian Transport Safety Bureau saying satellite data shows